Globodocs, 21 years or older.
I'm hungry.
New from the Post with the most, it's Sour Patch Kids cereal! Shaped and flavored to resemble the deliciously sour gumdrop candies that have taken the world by storm. Bring a little pucker power to your regularly balanced breakfast. It's sour, then sweet.
Scotty pancake forever. The greatest and best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. The greatest and best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. The greatest and best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. Your greatest and the best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. Your greatest and best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. Your greatest and best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. Your greatest and best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. Forever. Hottie Scotty pancake forever. Your greatest and the best. Your greatest and the best. Your greatest and the best. Greatest and the best. Pancake forever, you're the greatest and the best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever, you're the greatest and the best. Hottie Scotty pancake forever, you're the greatest and the... Oh, Pinkie Pie. Is it time for the show already? I'm sorry, Pinkie Pie. I just completely lost track of time. I was up here doing errands, you know, folding wash. I'll see you down there. Alright, before we begin with this lovely item that makes all the sense in the world, I simply must talk to y'all about the latest change to the program. And this change may be the most important change in the history of Yakuya. I have been diligently following the examples led by my peers here on YouTube, and particularly those in the podcast community, and came up with an idea to bring this show to the next level, and to make the show infinitely better, mostly by making the relationship between host and viewer more intimate. Something that is long, long overdue, and something I have tirelessly worked and labored to set up, not just for the good of the channel, but as my gift to you. That's right, we have partnered with Grubsteak.com! Now, the word grubstake in the English language means to bankroll or to fund, and Grubsteak.com is a special site where you, the lucky viewer, can send me money via a monthly subscription service and receive rewards based on the amount that you give. Now, this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna remove all past content on my free YouTube and Dailymotion channels and add them to a Grubstake archive page. For your benefit, they will all be there, neatly arranged in order of release date or in easy-to-navigate playlists. And to access them, you'll need only pay the low price of $38. It was $40, but I was able to get it down. But this bargain price won't last long, so go tinkly tinkly tink on your keyboard and act now! Yes? But they're getting the convenience of neatly arranged menus and vibrant thumbnails! That alone is worth the price! To those of you who think the channel will be affected in any way, don't worry! There will still be plenty of episodes of Limbo Grub on the channel. But be prepared to fork over some bucks to see all new premium content such as the 3rd season of Cartoon Limbo! Ranma 1/2 character profiles! The long-awaited, 2 years in the making, Ranma Oblivion Part 2! Even longer awaited, all-new Inuyasha profiles! And Part 10 of the Djclyve Show! All yours at the low price of $41. And this bargain price won't last forever, so what are you waiting for? Go on your keyboards and get in on the ground floor of this sweet, sweet deal now! What do you mean? It's $41. Well, we're still working out the kinks. It's in its infancy. There will be some changes here and there, I'm sure. Get rid of the commercials? Hell no, White Yagami! The viewing audience loves pink taupe, right? Why don't you just hit the bricks, Light Yagami? And thanks a lot for making me show the audience my bad side. Well, enough tomfoolery, time to focus on this particular item, and this item is brought to you by my secondary supplier, Eric the Red. You know, I'm not sure if you realize this, but this is a very special item that we have here on the show today. This is one of those items that you can only buy at specific stores like Walmart and stuff like that. You're not gonna find this at any Joe Baloney supermarket. No, no, no. This is a very sought after item. It's very hard to find. And you know what happens with hard to find items? As a matter of fact, with Sour Patch Kids cereal, it's already started. People like to buy all the inventory and hoard it for themselves. And if anybody else wants them, they'll offer them up on eBay for gouged up prices. I have an unopened box of Sour Patch Kids cereal right here on this table. Something that has the propensity to be another Tickle Me Elmo or another NES classic. What do I do? What do I do? Do I open this box up and take away all its value just to do some stupid show that maybe like 50 or 60 people are gonna watch? Or do I hoard this for myself? Maybe I bring it upstairs and stack it away. Like maybe like store it in a box in the attic or something like that and just watch the value go up year after year after year. I could be sitting on a gold mine right here. As a matter of fact, this episode of Yakuriyama is concluded right now. That's exactly what I'm doing. Screw this. I would be stupid to open this. I'd be dumb.
Howdy, Scotty. Did you forget you don't call the shots on this program? Get back to the chair and eat the food, or there will be consequences.
Sue me for trying.
Calm down, Hottie Scotty. Who knows? You may end up liking it. Now back to work.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Eating a healthy breakfast fortified with the right balance of vitamins and minerals is paragon to how you're going to live out your day. Do you bomb yourself with sugar and get a short energy burst that will peter out halfway through? Or do you eat a balanced breakfast and power through your day with endless stamina reserves? Not everyone can be like me, of course. I've got endless stamina reserves even on a completely empty stomach. No Wheaties needed for me. But this is definitely the former of what I just talked about. This is just nothing but a big blast of sugar that's gonna fart your way through the day. Imagine the little bit of energy that this is gonna give you for your entire day, coming out of you like an exhaust from an extremely rusty muffler, just going. And this monstrosity comes to us from the people at Post! Now, I talked candidly, personally, through the camera from me to them, to the people at Kellogg's for this exact same detail. And I'm gonna say the same thing to the people at Post here. You're doing it all wrong! You guys out there familiar with Cookie Crisp? You can't have cookies for breakfast, but you can have Cookie Crisp! Cookie Crisp has been around since I was still in the Cabbage Patch, and it's still around today. It's an institution. It was something, it was an idea that was implanted in our minds. Look at the side of this box. You might see, like, a little bit of comparatives to Cookie Crisp here. Try our other awesome cereal flavors. Oreo O's, Nutter Butters, Chips Ahoy, Nilla Wafers. We jump from there to Sour Patch Kids? We couldn't have eased into Sour Patch Kids, one of the most sugary, sweet, and sour candies known to man? Couldn't we have, like, Skittles cereal first, or, like, Starburst, or even, like, Sweet Tart cereal first, huh? No, nothing like that. We're gonna just jump straight to Sour Patch Kids, something that's world-renowned for you looking at base level just to see one right in front of your eyes, you can see the sugar glistening on that thing. I suppose I should offer up a point of reference because at the beginning of this episode, I said the same exact thing to Kellogg's. I am referencing to the green apple Pop-Tarts review that I did a while back. And those things, they were just putrid, they were nasty, they were way too sweet to have in the morning. But I was able to excuse candy-flavored Pop-Tarts a little bit because a Pop-Tart can be eaten any time of day, kind of like a snack. With breakfast cereal? Yeah, I suppose some people do it, but to eat cereal as a midday snack? It's a bit more taboo, don't you think? I mean, cereal is synonymous with morning food! This has gotta be one of those products that exists for two specific kinds of people. Number one, stupid kids who don't know any better. And number two, curiosity seekers. Because they look at this and they see, that's gotta be so damn disgusting, I gotta try it for myself! I guess that's kind of the reason why this show exists, huh? And the fact of the matter is I love Sour Patch Kids. You might remember the last Halloween episode that we had. I had those chewy cubes, the Mega Warheads chewy cubes. They were my favorite thing on that episode. They were delicious. They were covered in sugar and they were delectable and sweet and sour at the same time. I loved it. But at the same time, I don't want to get a bowl and pour a whole bunch of Sour Patch Kids into a bowl and pour milk on top of it and eat it with a spoon. And I, for one, won't be trying this with milk in it because I said this in a prior review, but I just don't get it. I don't understand why this is a thing. Why do people put milk in their cereal? I mean, you got a bowl and you got this cold fluid floating in it, and then you just got all this little pellets floating on the top of it, and then you're eating it with a spoon? I mean, milk is a drink. I mean, what happens when you stick a spoon in it and you put it in your mouth? Are you drinking the milk anymore? What is happening? You're not eating your milk. Alright, I was really going somewhere with that, but apparently I gotta stop now. Enjoy the world of the Pink Taupe. It was created by the finest restaurateurs from all corners of the world, and I personally love the ease in which fine meals are preparable. In a refrigerated taupe, the approximate measurements of the finest ingredients are stored, with a helpful packet teaching you various, easy-to-follow ways to prepare over 500 different types of healthy, delicious meals comparable to those you'll find at the finest 5-star restaurants. If you like a particular meal, feel free to order it again, or try one from the Suggestions tab when you return the totes. I am all thumbs in the kitchen, and even a dummy like myself can prepare these exquisite meals in typically less than an hour. How can you argue with that? This week's menu includes Obi-Wan Eater presents a quartet of unique, never-before-eaten cuisines, such as mashed mushroom Miyagi with a shiitake reduction. Shiitake is a family show, I can say it, it's not a curse! Greek salad with genuine $10 bills instead of lettuce, with beefsteak plum tomatoes, radicchio, topped with cranberry vinaigrette and creamed lime swirl. Gourmet broiled and panko breaded cat feces topped with a vanilla cream drizzle with mango marshmallow dipping sauce. 3 meat pretzel crusted pot pies made with minced skunk, human, and whale meat, and filled with Gouda cheese, snap peas, edamame, and craisin crumbles. Don't get caught up on that cannibal thing. I mean, you shouldn't knock it until you tried it. So what are you waiting for? Shop online at www.therealpinktaupe.com and start making healthier choices today. All right, you'll see through the miracle of smash cuts, I have everything I need right here in front of me. I've got my bowl, I've got my plastic spoon here, and now there's nothing left but to open this up, and we're gonna go through the rounds. We're gonna take a whiff. I'm gonna let you know what I think. I keep feeling like I'm hearing things, like, you know what I'm going through, like, I mean, we've all had those instances where you hear like some kind of weird phantom noise in your house, and maybe you think that there's a prowler around, but usually it's just like your house settling or something like that. You know what? I've had some problems with my central air lately. It's probably just that, like hiccuping, or maybe something's caught in a chute, something like that. So I'm gonna open this up. I'm going to take my first whiff, and I'll let you know what I think. Try that again. I was not ready for that. You can't do this to yourself. Parents, never get this for your kids. It's gonna stunt their growth. And as I pour these little nuggets of joy, you will note that they look exactly like the Sour Patch Kids that you would get at the candy store. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can get a good look at them. Okay, to the untrained eye, we are looking at a cereal bowl that is filled with Sour Patch Kids candies. But rest assured, this is cereal. This is cereal that is a danger to your children, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, just looking at it, just standing above it and having just this horrible gaseous fumes just pouring up into my face. This is something that should just be avoided at all costs. Look at that shade of blue! No cereal should ever be this blue! Maybe my fellow children of the 80s can relate with me here. As a child, besides blueberries, there was no blue food. And why? I have a feeling because the color blue, making blue edible, was a tricky thing to get right. I mean, yeah, there was that blue gelato ice that the ice cream man would every once in a while peddle, but that was the exception to the rule. Everything that was blue, like, you would imagine there would be blue everything, like blue M&Ms. It boggled the mind, but nobody asked why they weren't there, but they weren't there for decades, and why? Because blue is dangerous. Blue is not a color that we should be putting into our bodies. Blue, it took them a while to figure it out. Hey, do you remember Blueberry cereal? I mean, of course you know Blueberry cereal now because it's all over store shelves now, but as a kid, it came out briefly and they removed it. And it was gone for like over a decade, and why? Because I have a feeling that they just wanted to perfect it. Because blue was probably poisoning people. Just something about that dye, just something about that weird, like, deep color that practically glows in the dark. I don't think people should be eating blue. I mean, blue is a fun color to look at. But, I mean, aesthetics is just not worth it. In fact, now that I look at it, all these colors are really vibrant. Why do they have to be so vibrant? Do they have to look exactly like Sour Patch Kids? Good lord, what's the half-life decay on this stuff? Anyway, I'm gonna take my first bite of post-brand Sour Patch Kids cereal. Pray for me, everybody. You know, with all this chatter that's going on, there was one thing that I forgot to even think about, and that this cereal's gotta be sour. And it's not very sour, but that initial hit that it gives you when you put it in your mouth, yeah! It's got like a thin haze of Sour Patch Kid taste that's around it. It disappears really, really quick, but it's there. It punches, it socks you in the face. It is totally there. It lives up to the name, I guess. How do I describe what this tastes like? If you took that little instant, that brief instance of sour away that hits you in the beginning, this tastes a lot like Fruity Pebbles. Like, it tastes like king-size Fruity Pebbles. But wow. This is totally a virgin experience. This show is all about virgin experiences. I'm having one right here, so enjoy it. The taste that is in my mouth is unlike anything I've ever experienced. Because it's not quite a cornmeal cereal product, and it's not quite a candy. It's something that exists in between. It's like a bizarre mutation. Definitely making me spit. Not exactly what I want to be doing the first thing in the morning. I don't know if there's anybody out there who remembers Nerd cereal. They used to, you know, the Nerds candies. They used to make like Nerd cereal, and you know how the Nerds boxes, like they were half and half? The cereal was the same way. It'd have half one flavor and half the other flavor. They had their own individual bags and individual chambers. This kind of tastes similar to that in that it's got kind of like a weird candy coating around every individual piece. This is almost like a cereal that you could suck on. Yeah, you could suck on it like a candy. But it goes away really, really quick. And you got what is essentially like a Fruit Loop in your mouth. It's just kind of a weird amalgam of tastes, like two tastes that really don't belong together, in my opinion, but whatever floats your boat, I guess. Maybe this is a cereal that needs to be in milk. Maybe you need to drown out this taste somewhat, because I would imagine if you were to pour milk into this thing, the dye from all these weird cereal pieces would just like rainbow into the milk, and you get this like weird like toxic swirl thing. Kind of like when the Joker and Harley Quinn jumped into the toxic waste together in Suicide Squad, and you saw those weird like neon colors just billowing from them. Yeah, I would picture it being the same exact thing. So what do? I don't have any milk here in the house, do I? I mean, I just searched the fridge and I don't see any milk. What do I do? This is a taste that begs to be diluted in something. So I'm not gonna be fairly grading this. So this whole thing was futile. What do I do? What do I do? I got no milk here. What do I do? Oh, dearie me, what a loss. What a loss. I'm gonna have to hit the abort button for the first time. Well, spank my ass and call me Braun Strowman.
Tippy time.
And while we're on the subject of exhaust chugging out of a rusty muffler, I'm lactose intolerant. Just what is this going to do to me? You know what? That's all part and parcel when it comes to Yucker Yum. It's all about taking one for the team. Stupid putting milk in cereal. I never heard of something so moronic. Look at this. It just floats around. It's like swamp water. And you will note from the close-up that yes, the milk is already starting to change color. It's kind of like an off-yellow, off-white. Kind of resembles human pus. Let's see if it tastes the same way. Alright. This is the way to eat it. I don't agree with putting milk in your cereal. This is the way to eat it because putting the milk in the cereal actually did take a lot of that sour bite away. And as much as the junk food fan in me loves that sour bite, in your breakfast cereal, you can't do it. You just can't do that first thing in the morning. With the milk, the sour bite is still there. It's still Sour Patch Kids cereal, but the milk is necessary because it nullifies it. It doesn't make it taste so much like you're eating candy with a spoon. When it comes to the Hoff rating, I gotta take that into account because that is the way that most people eat cereal. I am very much in the minority here. So, I don't know, I've got an abundance of factors to just keep in mind when grading this. Ah, thank God for smash cuts, huh? See, the thing is, eating it right out of the box without any milk, I mean, yeah, there was a shock value to it, but to the candy fans, such as myself, I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, it was shocking, yes, because it's cereal. Cereal's not supposed to have that weird bite to it. It tasted very much like Sour Patch Kids candies. I guess they got that right. But in the milk, I gotta say, it still lives up to that Sour Patch Kids name because it still has that sourness to it. It's just a little bit drowned out. And you know what? For me, a guy who typically hates putting milk in his cereal, it's actually not that bad. I could probably finish this whole bowl, and that's shocking to me. You know what? Maybe this was an experiment worthwhile. I am going to give this, and I can't believe I'm about to do this, I am going to give this 4 Hoffs. Because not only does it accomplish what it set out to do, but it's surprisingly good for what it is. Now, would I suggest that you have this every morning for breakfast? No, this would probably kill your insides. It would probably, I don't know, paint over your intestines with a layer of like rainbow. But I gotta level with you. Every once in a while, I could eat this. I mean, this makes me kind of feel like a child again, like watching Saturday morning cartoons eating my cereal. But at the same time, it's got me thinking. You know what? Bear with me for 1 second. Curiously, honestly, because post-brand Sour Patch Kids cereal tastes so much like Sour Patch Kids candies, how much of a difference, really, is this going to taste? Bottoms up, everybody! I'm going to be farting across the moon and pooping out pink jelly. Tastes so sour sweet, and oh so milky. So this is your good buddy Hottie Scotty Pancake 603 saying until next time, where I once again answer the question, is it yuck? Is it yum? Hey, there's Mad Libs on the back of this box. Might be fun. Hey Pinkie Pie, you wanna help me out? Alright, Pinkie Pie, you know how to play this game. You tell me adjective, noun, whatever the blank says, and you write it down. I'll tell you whatever comes off the top of my head. Gigantic?
You wake up in a gigantic intestine. At 4:19 in the morning, you get up and accidentally trip over your dick. But find your footing when you hold onto the oily dachshund. This is gonna be a nauseating day! You bicycle downstairs to the kitchen. Because it's time for the most important meal of the day, breakfast. Duh. You get your Naugahyde bowl and a spoon, all the proper equipment. As you pour your toxic Sour Patch Kids cereal, it meanders all over the kitchen floor and turns into a pear-shaped mess. Luckily, 2 of the Sour Patch Kids still made it into the bowl. Wahoo! It is gonna be a sweet day.
It's your good buddy Hottie Scotty Pancake 603 saying until next time, where I once again answer the question, is it yuck, is it yum, or is it yuck or yum?
I tell you what, bad news, Bashamach. Not only am I fixing to destroy you after that stunt you pulled last week, but I'm raring to pull out my potato peeler, what? Shave off your little skin, what? And gobble you the hell up just like a Keebler tato skin. Tato skins got great potato appeal, because they're made with potatoes and skins that are real.
So you're asking yourself, why did I attack you, Steen, huh? Well, because you tried to upstage me last time I was here, because you were too selfish! I was trying to pay tribute to one of my favorite actors, my idol, Terry Crews. I wanted to sing my heart out to him, but you had to interrupt me because you were too selfish! That's why I beat your face up your face.
Huh, well said, son. I'm so glad to have your stuttering ass in front of me, because I've got a lot of things I want to get off my chest. I don't hate you, Bad News Bashamach. I don't even dislike you. I do like you. I like you a hell of a lot more than I like most people in the back. I hate this idea that you're the best, because you're not. I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Hottie Scotty Pancake's ass. You're as good at kissing his ass as Pinkie Pie is.
Oh, so now you're saying I'm some kind of kiss ass, huh? I'm some kind of yes man for Hottie Scotty Pancake, huh? Well, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. You are absolutely 100% wrong! And as far as Hottie Scotty Pancake is concerned, if he thinks all of these radical changes he's doing for the show are gonna help him, he is also wrong!
Would you knock it off, Bashamach? I'm done for the day and I'll get paid by the hour.
And as for those dogs who are lamenting the days of Djclyve, thinking that he's coming back, I'm afraid I've got some bad news for them too. He's not coming back, and they are wrong! And while I'm at it, Mr. Ranuyasha, you thought you can make Steen Aston a better person by making him stop cursing, right? But you've forgotten that Mr. Steen Aston is a trailer park piece of trash, and you and your misguided sense of human decency are absolutely wrong! And Mr. Jala White, you think Vegemite is a delicacy? Well, I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, my Aussie friend. You are wrong. And finally, my friend Jardes the Endless, you think my hate for Steen asses is unfounded? Well, you are wrong!
Hey, your issue is with me, you jackass! Leave those other guys out of it! Damn, I don't think you know just what you're doing to Hottie Scotty just by interrupting these important ad reads. You're putting hard times on Hottie Scotty and his YouTube family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy. Hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out of work. They got 4 or 5 kids and can't pay their wages, can't buy their food. Hard times are when the auto workers are out of work and they tell them to go home. And hard times are when a man has worked making YouTube videos 11 years, and they give his videos a watch, kick him in the butt and say, hey, our algorithm found copyrighted material on your video and we had to mute it. That's hard times. That's hard times!
Oh, you wanna talk about hard times? Let me tell you about hard times. Hard times is me enduring your bad taste in music. I tell you people, Jimmy Buffett sucks. And this is me talking, not my character. Jimmy Buffett sucks!
Your character? What the hell are you talking about? Maybe your dumbass needs Steen Aston to school you on how sports entertainment works. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another entertainer, be it an exhibition or a war of words like we're doing right now, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak and I'm not normal, so you got a 25% at best and beat me. Then you add Ted Fowler to the mix, your chances of winning drastic go down. See, during this here Taterskins ad read, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning, but I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because you, Basha Mach, know you can't beat me, and you're not even gonna try. The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
I see. Well, let me say it in a way you'll understand. Stone Cold Steen Aston! You're saying you're a genetic freak, but there's only one problem. You forgot to add that you're a trailer park trash, yariba. And this time next week, you and Bad News will meet, and Bad News will lay down some Arabian heat, yariba. I'm taking my leave now, but before I leave, I have something to give for my adoring audience. These songs go out to all of you.
Haha, no.
Friday, getting down on Friday.
You're killing me, man. This is terrible.
Partying, yeah. Partying, yeah. Fun.
All right, that's it. I've had it. Whoa. You blown it.
Oh, something is definitely broken. Oh.
You had that coming, you piece of trash. Now, can I get some security to drag that piece of crap off of my commercial read? Don't just get him off the commercial, get him off of this channel. Because I've proved, son, without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't got what it takes to do these reads anymore. You sit there and you talk about your Arabian heat, and it didn't get you anywhere. Singing your Rebecca Black, your Yariba. Yaribaston 316 says I just whipped your ass.
What?